Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Go wish. Go wish. Go wish.
Oh yeah. What is up, everybody? Yeah, Supreme Sports, Blazing Raisin, Ryan, what's up, what's up? What is going on, everyone? Yeah, I decided to kick off the stream a little earlier today. I don't know what my plans for tonight were, so I was like, you know what? I didn't stream yesterday, I didn't stream on Monday, and I said I was going to stream one of those days. Today is Wednesday, so we're back on track. What's going on? Unguarded the Max. Hey, Saps, how are you doing? Do you think that the NHL will give the city of Atlanta a third opportunity at an NHL team? That's a good question. You know, the Atlanta Flames, that was a while ago. And then they bring in the Thrashers. How long did the Atlanta Flames last there? Let's see. The Atlanta Flames, see, they were an 8-year team. They were an 8-year team as well as Atlanta Flames. The Atlanta Thrashers, I think. They weren't there for that long. They were probably there for 9. 72 to 80. And 72 to 80. And, yeah, 99 to 11. So, I don't know. I doubt it. I mean, they've tried twice. I don't think they're going to try to waste money again. Unless it's the relocation, like, yeah, unless it's the relocation, but I don't think so. They're not going to expand there. What is up, Chef? What's up? How are y'all doing today, guys? Brandon, what was your best experience at the Garden? D'Angelo's overtime winner when Zuccarello came back. That was amazing. And I've talked about that before on the stream, and I don't know. It's every time I go into the Garden, I love it. Win or lose, unless the Rangers get blown out, which thankfully, knock on wood, haven't been to a game where they've gotten blown out. I always have a good time. And I'm sure it's like this with every sport, but I really get the sense of hockey when you sit next to someone. Like, that's a Ranger fan, you don't know them, but, like, you easily become friends. Not friends, but, you know, you get along. Doesn't matter. If they root for the team that you root for or the team you're against. You're at a hockey game and you both love hockey, so that's all that matters. You guys like the little leaf border I got going on? I'm digging this. Yeah, Brandon, what was your best experience, if you've ever been? What was your best experience? Although I don't like your team, I still love that you're a hockey fan and a fan of a team in the Metro. Oh, alright. Thank you. Appreciate that. If or when, I don't know if you have it, you should probably play another NHL franchise mode. I think I'm gonna wait until I know updates, Rangers updates. I've tried to do it a lot. I've tried to do it a few times, and the timing was just never. It was never there. But I do want to try to do it again. NHL 21 is out. I want to wait till the new consoles come out so I don't waste money on an Xbox One because my brother does have the Xbox I was originally playing on. So now I have to just wait and get the new console. I'm also redoing my room, so this setup is going to be completely different in the future. In the next couple of weeks, this setup is going to be completely different. I'm going to have the TV up on the wall so I can play on the TV. It's going to be a different setup, so just wait a few weeks and then there's going to be a lot more stuff coming out. I do want to try to get into the gaming a little bit, like I used to 5-6 years ago when I used to make NHL videos. And I know you guys like that, especially my hockey crowd. My hockey crowd loves you. Like, you guys love it. You guys love NHL gameplay, and we're gonna be doing it. We're gonna be doing it. Mine was waiting to go back to the club in 2014. Waiting to the club. Oh, checking going into the Stanley Cup. Okay. Alright. Any Ranger Islander game is the best. I've been to one Ranger Islander game, and it was unfortunately not at MSG or even the Coliseum, which wouldn't have been bad. It was at the Barclays Center. It was, I think, the 16-17 season. Andrew Ladd had a hat trick into an empty net, and the Rangers lost. I was in high school. I went with 3 of my buddies. It was for my buddy's birthday, and we had a freaking great time. Let me tell you that. It was annoying because it was actually my first time taking a train to Brooklyn, and we had to transfer at a few stops. It was weird. It was weird going into Brooklyn for a hockey game, but, I mean, hey, it didn't work out for them, unfortunately, the Islanders, but I had a good time going there. Shake Shack was right across the street. We grabbed Shake Shack right before we got into the Barclays Center. I met Buchnevich. I met Puri. I have a picture of those two. I met those two. They were healthy scratches that night. So, yeah, it was a 16-17 season. And I believe Kevin Klein was also a healthy scratch. But I met those two waiting outside of an elevator, and I was like the only Ranger fan to recognize them. Don't know why. But yeah, I met them outside of talking to this woman who they were trying to find their suite because they were healthy scratches. This was after warm-ups. It was pretty fun. It was pretty cool. My friends didn't think it was them, and they left me. So I had to find my seats by myself because they didn't think that it was actually Buchnevich or Puri. Or, like, I didn't think it was anyone, but I saw 2 huge dudes, and I was like, wait a minute. Could be. I haven't been to a Ranger game at the Garden, but I've been to a Knicks game. I've actually never been to a Knicks game, ever. For how big, like, my brother's not that big of a fan, but he is a fan of the Knicks. Like, he does enjoy the Knicks. But we've actually never been to a Knicks game. I've been to a St. John's game at the Garden. That's the only non-hockey thing I've been to at the Garden, except for, like, the draft parties and all that. Since when does Angela score? Trust me, he was lighting me up that night. Oh my god, I'll never forget that. Really good game, though. I'm going to check the score of that game. It was February 2017. No, yeah, 2017 Rangers Islanders. I don't remember the exact date. It was 4-2 Islanders. The Islanders won at the Barclays Center. I remember Nick Holden had a weird goal. Yeah, Nick Holden had a goal. Jimmy Vesey had a goal. And then for the Islanders, Angelette had 2 goals. Anders Lee had 1, and Nikolai Kulemin had the other. Why do I feel like Angelette had a hat trick? I thought he did. Did they play twice in that month? They might have. I am a Knicks fan, but like not too into it, obviously. I went to a Rangers Islanders game. It was when Zibanejad scored the OT winner. Oh, with the collie, that must have been sick. And I also kind of photobombed the cameraman. It was on the Jumbotron. It's pretty dope. Would you do another outdoor game? I would. I don't know about my dad. My dad was dying that night. Oh, man. But, the experience, you have to, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to go to an outdoor game. And if you have, that was the only Christmas present I got that year. It was in 17. It was amazing. Oh, no, it was 18. It was 2018. It was sick. It was so cool. And being able to, now that I look back on it, Zuccarello's not there, JT Miller's not there, Rick Nash is not there, Kevin Hayes is not there, Henrik Lundqvist is not there. These were all guys that I was watching go through their playoff run, and being able to see them in a Winter Classic and win in a Winter Classic was so cool. It was so cool. So I would definitely do one again. I would. Hopefully it's at Yankee Stadium, but Citi Field was beautiful. Citi Field was amazing. I really enjoyed Citi Field. It was really cool. Alright, I have to make sure that this is the Ranger game I'm talking about. So it was 2016-17 season. Let's go to schedule. Summary of 16-17. Yeah. Westminster Dog Show. That's pretty dope. Hey, Matthew, what's up, baby? How you doing? Long time no see, Matthew. What's up? Am I a Jets or a Giants fan? Supreme, I don't really watch football, but I'm a Cowboys fan in a way. But I don't watch football. You guys know this. If I watched football, I'm getting warm. If I watched football, I'd be covering it on the channel. But I don't know. It never had interest in me. I never played when I was a kid. I always played a little bit of basketball, hockey, and baseball. That was it. So, whatever sport I really played, I kind of gelled to on television and just was fans of those teams. I'm good, Matthew. I'm good. Thank you. Met Ryan McDonough at Yankee Stadium. Very cool. That's pretty dope. Annika, what's up? Yeah, but, yeah, not into football at all. I have to make sure this is the right Ranger game. And I clicked the wrong link. Schedule and results for the 16-17 season. So, I know for a fact it was a February game. They played the Islanders once. They played them once. Lost 4-2. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was January? Or, no, it wasn't. Oh, no, I'm looking at January. So, where's February? February. They lost 4-2. February 16th of 2017. Maybe it was January. I don't remember. I thought Ladd had a hat trick. Alright, so they lost in December here against the Islanders. 4-2 at the Islanders. Box score has... No, I didn't go to this game. Sorry, yeah, I didn't go to this game. I guess Ladd didn't have a hat trick. I guess he just had 2 goals, so that sucks. What made you a Ranger and Yankee fan? My parents, really. My parents and my family. I just grew up being a Rangers fan because of them and a Yankees fan. That's usually how it works, though. Unless, like, you're not a fan of a sport already, like your family isn't a fan of a sport, then you kind of just pick a team. You pick a team that you gel to. Or even when you're younger, you're influenced by players. I watched Straka. I loved Marty Straka. I loved his name, Straka. Shanahan, I love those two. Yager, whenever I was introduced to them, I enjoyed watching them too. So that really helped me become a Ranger fan back in like 06. It's pretty cool. Saps, I thought you were supposed to say anything about the start date 20 to 21 of the end of October. Fill me in on anything new. So this was my theory when I think it was the AHL. The AHL announced their season starting February 5th. That's their tentative date. However, the NHL was still banking on January 1st. I do not think that's the case anymore. I think it would be February 5th. Why would the American Hockey League start before the NHL? So, I think it's going to end up being on February 5th. Unfortunately. I don't know, because the only reason why it hasn't even... Well, alright, one reason why it hasn't started yet, you got to give teams who went to the conference finals, like the Islanders, Lightning, the Stars, the Avalanche... All those guys who went the second, third, fourth rounds of the playoffs this season, gotta give them time to rest. Gotta give them time. I gotta give them time to rest, recover from injury, all that. Another reason why the season hasn't started yet is because they're trying to wait and prolong the season start as long as they can to try to possibly fit fans into the arena. Teams are losing money right now. There aren't games being played. TV ratings are helpful, but teams make money inside of the arenas every time. Ticket sales, jerseys, all that. So, the longer each state has, the longer each state has all these, precautions and restrictions, then we're not going to be able to see fans in the arenas. I don't know when the ownerships are going to want to start the season. What do you think of the Strome situation with him wanting a $5 million AAV? Alright, we'll get to that. That's a great question, NYR update. Great question, Ryan, too. Yeah, it's a little too much for me. It's a little too much. We'll bring up his numbers in a second. Let me just, we'll get into it in a quick second. Just want to make sure we're all good here. Yeah, we're chilling. We're good. Alright, so Ryan Strome, let's get to that real quick. Let's bring up his numbers. Because this was one of his best seasons except for one season. I remember watching it. So this is the situation. Strome requested a 1-year, $5.7 million. He wants to get paid More than Mika Zibanejad. What? He wants to get paid more than Mika Zibanejad. That's not possible. Mika Zibanejad right now is making, for 2 more seasons, after this season, he'll have 1 more year left. Mika Zibanejad is getting paid 5.3. Ryan Strome wants to be paid more than Mika Zibanejad. Did you see the Rangers red shirts with the players' names? Yeah, they're pretty nice. Yeah, they've had those for a while, I think. Do I like the Blues? I like the Blues. I was happy they won. Do I like the Knicks? The Knicks are okay, yeah. So, yeah, Ryan Strome's situation is that he's out of his mind if he thinks he's getting 5.6. I don't know what the team was at. The team was at 1 year 3.6. Ryan Strome this season just made... it was 3.6, wasn't it? Wasn't that the same thing? Yeah, 3.1. So they were giving him a $500,000 raise. Listen, Ryan Strome's a good player. Ryan Strome's a great player. But he would not have put up the amount of points he did this season without Artemi Panarin. Artemi Panarin's getting paid 11, whatever. He's the guy who's a driving force on that line. I'm not saying they can fill in anyone and they'll have the production Strome had. But Stromer would not have had the season if it wasn't for Panarin. He wouldn't have, guys. He wouldn't have. And it sucks, too, because, like, his numbers say that he was amazing. He had... What did he have this year? He had 50, right? Yeah, 59. So he had 60 points this season. The career high, the most points he's ever had was 50 back in 14-15 with the Islanders. For a guy who was taken this high overall, he should be a driving force himself, and he's not. He was 5th overall in 2011. He's not the driving force of his line. If they meet in the middle somewhere, it's a 1 year at... It would be 4.5. Am I doing my math right? There's a 2.1 gap. Yeah, 2.1 gap. So it'd be 8, 7... 4.4? 4.4 for 1 year? Did you know Brandon Lemieux's dad is Claude? Yeah, I did. And Brandon's sister is Claudia. Seriously, Claudia and Claude. Oh, that's actually pretty funny. I didn't know she was named Claudia. I knew Brandon's dad was Claude. That's pretty funny. Panarin helps Strome's value all day, Bills. All day, Bills. And like, if you were in the situation and you're Ryan Strome, don't you want to help the team out a little bit? Like, you were a 5th overall pick. This is your 3rd team. If you're getting a 1 year deal already, you're gonna if you produce this season, you know the economy's shot after the virus hit. You know the economy is shot. Don't you want to take a 1 year deal for not maybe a little less and prove that you are that second, even first line center, and then get an even bigger payday after? Why are you looking for the payday now? He's 29? 27. He's 27. He already just turned 27. He's 27 years old. You're in your prime. Prove it. You're on a 1 year deal anyway. Prove it. He hasn't proved to me that he's worth $5.7 million. Sorry. No shot. No shot. Now I'm getting worked up. We gotta open the window a little bit. I'm getting worked up now. No shot. No shot. I'd rather have Lemieux than Strome, and he wants $2 million a year. Alright. I love Strome. $2 million for you? Come on. Lemieux. I love Lemieux. I think they need to sign Lemieux. They need to sign him. But for $2 million? Brendan, what? Oh, come on, man. That's a lot. It's a lot. You just came off your entry level. And you're looking for $2 million? Give him a 1.4. Like 1.3. The Rangers don't have a lot of wiggle room on the cap. They have the $4 million in the cushion penalty. And $10 million total in cap space. Like, you have enough money to sign these guys, but don't overpay them. Especially Strome. I mean, I think Lemieux's a 1 year deal, right? Deadpoolio, what's up, baby? Peyton, wow, when do you think the Yankees will get it together and win the World Series? When they have some established pitching. That's when they'll get it together. Yeah, but like I said before, I don't think Strome is worth 5.7. If you give Lemieux $2 million, Why not? Why not, right? If you give Lemieux $2 million, he's like 2 million and 1 million or so. It's such a different gap than 5.5 and 3.5. It's such a different gap. But yeah, I would like to sign Lemieux. Like, Lemieux isn't a priority. Like, Stromer's more of a priority. However, I do think Lemieux is integral to a team. They offered him 2-year deal, $975, then $1 million. Who, Lemieux? Resign that machine. Oh, basement, please. They better resign LeMahieu. The Yankees better resign LeMahieu. There's going to be a big problem in New York. There's going to be a big problem for the Yankees. Cashman's going to be very upset. Guys, if you're enjoying the stream, please remember to leave a like down below. I really appreciate it. We're all bored out of our minds with essentially no sports, just football. Hope to entertain you guys as much as I can. Deadpoolio, how the F are the Islanders signing Barzal now? Well, they now have another buyout window opening up tomorrow after that Pulak signing. Buyout window tomorrow and Friday, right? Today's Wednesday. Yes, tomorrow and Friday. I don't know. They're gonna have to buy out someone. I think their best scenario for them, for Lou Lamoriello and management, would be to trade either Boychuk or Ladd. Gonna have to add a sweetener, so maybe Wahlstrom or Bellows have to go the other way to a team, let's just say like Detroit takes Boychuk or Ladd. They're not just going to take Boychuk and Ladd for nothing. You know, they're going to have to end up giving a lot to get salary cap room. I think I read today they only have 3.5. But everyone else is signed. They only have, Islanders have 3.9, so $4 million. Everyone else is signed. Matthew Barzal's a lone wolf. And if I'm Lou Lamoriello, I'm trying to lock him down 7 years, as long as I can. When do I think the Royals will be in the World Series? The Royals are a good team. They're on the come up. They had the World Series in 2015, and then after that, they kind of haven't seen the postseason. I think it'll take some time for the Royals, though. Establish their pitching a little more. Yeah, there are a lot of good young players, a lot of good young hitters, some speedsters. But the Royals take some time. I'm looking at the Islanders draft stuff now. They might have to give up their first-round pick this year, too. Just to get rid of one of those contracts to sign Barzal. And I don't know how long the RFA stands. Like, I know, remember what happened with William Nylander and all that, you know, when he held out with Toronto? I don't know how that works now. If you're the Islanders, like, can he hold out until there's a deal? Or when does he become a free agent? Like, I know an RFA, like, they tendered him and all that, like, someone's cutting my grass. Not my grass. It's annoying. Yeah, but I don't know. You know what? I know these guys are important to the team. I know they're important, but the guys like Casey Zizekas and Cal Clutterbuck, they're both at 3.5. Even a guy like Leo Komarov, those guys can move. They can easily trade those guys. Like a lot of Islander fans are assuming that they're just going to move their dead weight in Ladd and Boychuk, but these guys can be moved too. Clutterbuck, Zizekas, and Komarov, they could be moved. However, Komarov has a modified no-trade clause, which, why? Well, I don't know why that. He has one. So does Andrew Ladd. It's a no-trade, though. It's not a no-movement. Rumors were that Nashville would offer sheet him. Barzal? But then what's the point? I feel like Nashville has so many problems. Like, not like problems like that they're a bad team at all, but, you know, the buyout of Turris sucked. Like, you had to take that for the Duchesne trade. It was a three-way trade with Colorado and Ottawa, and then you ended up getting Duchesne anyway, and Duchesne did not have that good of a season this year. Matt Duchesne had 42 and 66, sure, but, I mean, his contract, he's getting paid $8 million a season. Only 13 goals this season. Matt Duchesne, I don't know. I mean, he did show up in the playoffs for the 4 games he did play against Arizona, a goal and an apple, but he was a -4. But yeah, Duchesne's career high is 59. I'm sorry, 70. 70. He's proved that he's a great center. He's proved it. But, 13 goals is not what Nashville needs. So, I doubt they're going to get Barzal. I can see them maybe going at him. But how many centers are you going to take cracks with, How many centers are you going to take chances with? Duchesne is now 30 years old. He'll be 30 as the season starts. $8 million for the next 7 years. How long? I mean, the Islanders are going to match probably whatever, most likely. They just need to find the money soon to do it. I'm apologizing for this mic right now, for this outside. Sam Girard, best guy in that deal. To Colorado, absolutely. Absolutely. Like, you want to talk about... Let's look at that trade. 2017? 2018? Hey, wait. Duchesne was in Ottawa in 2017, yeah. So it was 20... What can I do? What can I find? Oh, I can just go on Cap Friendly, right? I love Cap Friendly. If you guys don't know about Cap Friendly, please go on. It's so good. Let's talk about that trade real quick. So that's a good trade. That was a good trade. Alright, so let's talk about the trade. Is Strome worth 5.7? No. No, he's not. Your mic is fine. It's so loud in my ear. It's so weird. Mic is fine. Good. Alright, thank you, Deadpool. I appreciate that. A team should be smart enough and sign him to something the Islanders can afford. Yeah, but like... I feel like it'd be the opposite. I feel like they would want to overpay for the guy just for the Islanders to have to pay more, Tony D is active on Twitter at the moment. He's always active on Twitter. I love him though. Like his I don't know, like whatever he does, I really don't care what he does as long as he plays good hockey. But I just think he's hilarious. So let's talk about the trade. So the trade in November 5th, 2017. Ottawa, man, Colorado acquired so much. Oh, man. Andrew Hammond, remember the Hamburglar, all that stuff, all that, whatever. The Hamburglar stole the show in 2016. Goaltender Andrew Hammond, Shane Bowers, his signing rights, a 2019 first-round pick, a 2019 third-round pick. That was all from Ottawa. The first pick became 4th overall for Bowen Byram in 2019. He's most likely going to end up chipping into the NHL this season for Colorado. A guy like Ian Cole might be on the move, so some teams might be looking for him. Matthew Steensberg, I really don't know who he is. And then Nashville sent over Vladislav Kamenev, Sam Girard, a second-round pick, Philip Hallander, who's a name I'm familiar with. Hold on, Philip Hallander's he's on the Maple Leafs now. He was just involved in the Penguins trade, so that's pretty funny. The Kapanen trade. So, and then Nashville only got Turris, and Ottawa only got Duchesne. So, that's a pretty freaking funny trade. Chef! Thank you. I appreciate that, Chef. Thank you. I really do. It's his choice. I'm not a Trump guy. Oh, okay. Hamburger, $5. Dude, they named the Colorado Arena the Balls Arena? What do you mean, the balls? What does that mean? Like, sacks? The sack? I don't think Barzal's a McKinnon-type player. I think Barzal wants money and Mac takes less. So his team has more money to sign better players and have a chance to win the cup. Yeah, he got that from his Cole Harbor native, Sid Cross. He had that, it's smart. It's, you know what? You're gonna get money if you win championships anyway, man. You're gonna get money if you win championships anyway. So, no matter, in my opinion, no matter what, I'm always trying to win a championship as a professional athlete. Like, but like, see, you just said you don't think Barzal's a McKinnon-type player. However, I would obviously I would not rather Barzal, but like the Islanders don't have a choice to get, like they can't go and get McKinnon. You know, like Barzal is their McKinnon. So I mean, like the Panarin is our McKinnon. You have to try to throw an arm. You have to give somewhere. You have to give somewhere in every franchise, and no matter what, they're gonna sign Barzal. I'm gonna come back to the stream if the Islanders do not sign Matt Barzal, and I'll never do a YouTube again if they don't sign Matt Barzal. I'm kidding, but I would be very shocked. Gerard and Byram is in that deal pretty sick. It's insane. It's insane, and they both came from. Oh no, one came from Ottawa, but it was a draft pick, so it wasn't like actually Bowen Byram. And that condition, I'm pretty sure in 2018, they kept. Yeah, Ottawa chose to keep their 2018 first round pick, and instead the 2019 pick goes to Colorado. That's pretty funny, man. Crosby sucks? I doubt it. Trade Laffy for Jack Hughes. Let's do it, Beavis. Let's do it. Hughes, Jack only. Jack Hughes is a good player. You'll see. He's a good player. You know, he's obviously first overall pick hyped up. But I've said this before about him, Kako, and a lot of guys. I don't think they should have came into the NHL right away. I don't think that. Even Kako. I think he should have either went back to Finland. No. Should have been the AHL. Kako. Should have been the AHL. Get acquainted with the North American ice. Get acquainted with the North American game. It's a different game. Deadpoolio, if they sign him, they will be going into... My chat box isn't even that big. I thought it was big. Sorry, guys. There you go. Who? Barzal, Deadpoolio? Then who on that team is going to be scoring? They're a defensive team, but they had a lot of trouble scoring, especially at the end of the regular season, the Islanders. They had a lot of trouble scoring at the end of the regular season. I just don't see how the Islanders can't sign Barzal. They're going to lose their scorer. Andrews Lee, Brock Nelson, sure they can score, but no one's as dynamic as Brian Barzal in the offensive zone on that team. Just like Kravtsov. Yep, just like Kravtsov. I think they've been handling Kravtsov perfectly. And even Hedl and Anderson got a little messed up with. But the way they've treated Filipino, I think he's going to have a good season this year, Filipino. And so Kravtsov might come in the NHL too. He's killing it in Russia right now. Got hurt, slowed down a little bit, but he's been pretty good. Cockle was great in the planes and the exhibition. Yeah, like he had a lot of time off. And right now he's training too. Like, Cockle could explode in his sophomore year. So, you never know. You never know. He looked good, though. A lot of young kids look good. Julian Gauthier looked pretty solid in the play-ins. I just wish there were more than 3 games. Like, I wish they played more exhibition games. Like, that was such a weird tournament, in a way. I think last year's draft class will be one of the weakest for years to come. Could be Beavis. Could be. Yeah, I don't think anyone made really a household name. I don't think anyone's a household name yet. Oh, Turcotte will be good. Turcotte for LA will be good. Kirby Dach is going to be good. Bowen Byram, obviously. Maurice Sider for Detroit. I mean, he hasn't played a game yet. Dylan Cousins in Buffalo. Philip Broberg. Matthew Boldy, U.S. player. Spencer Knight's going to be a very good goaltender. You're right. It's going to be weak in some areas. But for the most part, it's not a bad first round. Ryan Suzuki, John Beecher, Nolan Foote, Shane Pinto. Yeah, I got some of these guys. Like, the top 3 players were all in the NHL this season. The top 3 draft picks, it was Kirby Dach, 3rd overall, Kaapo Kakko 2nd, Jack Hughes 1st. Kaapo Kakko led them in goals, actually. He had 10 goals, had more than the top 3 overall. Had the most points with Dach at 23. Nobody else from only 2 players other than the top 3, Vinny Heinola and Tobias Bjornfot for LA played. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, no one else played yet. So you got to give these guys time. You know, it's draft, I mean, this year, it's a deep draft. It's a deep draft this year. So you could definitely see some guys who were drafted in, let's just say, the 1st or 2nd round, definitely playing the NHL this year. So, you never know. They most likely will. I just don't see it ending well for them in the long run. Trotz can't do everything. That's true, Deadpoolio. That's 100% true. I think Morgan Barron is going to contend for a spot this year. I think him, Kravtsov, Keandre Miller, I think a lot of the young kids this season are going to have a very good shot to make the team. It depends on which way the organization wants to go with it. If they want to kind of just scrap the season and say screw it, like not that we won't contend and won't compete, but screw it for the young kids. Bring in some veterans to just fill it out. Or this is a good opportunity to get these young kids some NHL experience. Let's put them in the NHL. Let's do that. Let's see what happens. Even the AHL when the AHL season starts. I think there's a good chance for these kids to make the team this season. Morgan Barron is really good. Who else would we talk about the other day for the Rangers that they just signed to? Jacob Elmer. He was signed a couple seasons ago. It was right before the 2019 draft lottery. They signed Jacob Elmer. He's a really good player too. Really good player. Last season's stats were he played for Hartford. He played for 2 games at Hartford, but he was in the ECHL. Put in 23 points in 36 games, but before that he was in the Western Hockey League. 37 in 70 games. He's a good player. Jacob Elmer, so watch him. Yeah, I can see Kravtsov. I want Kako, Hedel, and Laffy to get... Yeah, they're going to get a look together. Just like they gave Zibanejad, Kreider, and Panarin a look. They're going to give them 2. Hey, James, what's up? I haven't watched the Rangers since they were last in the playoffs. Can you update me? I want to watch again. Season hasn't started yet, James. Soon, though, hopefully. Baron Real Deal. Look at the kid, Justin Richards. Justin Richards. Justin Richards. 98. Yeah, they signed him. Yeah, they signed him. Okay. So he is a Justin Richards per chef. Justin Richards is he goes to the University of Minnesota Duluth, going into his final year, I'm guessing, 4 years. 25 points in 34 games. He is a right-handed right winger. That's pretty good. Definitely need some depth on those wings. Yeah, looks good. Good stats. So this year and next year on the contract left. So yeah. I haven't heard recently of him. He wasn't even drafted. Yeah, I didn't hear him mostly. But I'll see him. Spencer is, I'd say, is the second best prospect goalie. Number 1 is Yaroslav Askarov. For that draft year? For 19? I'll try to find him. I don't recognize the name. Hunter Jones. He was drafted in 19 there, Bot? Vision? He was drafted in 19? I can just look up his name. What's my opinion on Sorokin? I think Sorokin's going to be a very good goaltender and battle Igor Shesterkin for the best goaltender in New York. He's a good goalie. He's Shesterkin-like. He's good. When do you think we will start trading first-round picks for depth players? I think they're going to try to want to avoid that, Beavis, because that's what kind of put us in this position in the first place, trading away all of the draft picks that we did have when we were contending. Oh, he was in 20? Okay, so yeah, all right. My bad. I was on the 19 draft. Yeah. All right. Nashville. Yeah. I remember they took him. Russian, right? Yeah. Russian goaltender. And then there wasn't another goaltender picked until late, right? Yeah. 46 overall. Drew Comenso. That's pretty fun. And then, yeah. I remember watching the second round on the morning after the draft. And I remember Montreal taking Alex Tuch's brother. That was pretty funny. 11th overall pick. Yeah, but by the way, Beavis, I'll get back to your point. I hope the Rangers don't end up trading their first round picks. I mean, first round and low level prospects, yeah. But you need to have a good farm system to be contending for years to come. Like, they don't want to just go on a one and done run. They want another dynasty. Like, they want to go into a dynasty, but a lot easier said than done. That's the toughest thing I've ever seen in my life. My bottle cap just flew. Who is projected to go first overall? Is it Ratty? Who, this year, Beavis? I have no idea. I barely knew a lot about this year's draft. Am I watching the election? I was watching it last night and this morning, but yeah, sometimes you just gotta walk away from all the chaos. It's chaos today. It's definitely chaos. I enjoy it though. Pretty cool to watch every 4 years. I still find it funny when people are actually convinced that the lottery was rigged this year. The amount of salt blew my mind. It's actually weird. I didn't really get that much salt, but I mean, I've seen it on Twitter a lot. It's not rigged. It's literally not. Like, they make it so obvious that it's not. Like, they make it so fair to win. Like, this year's was a little weird, but unorthodox, but it wasn't. Like, you can't rig that, man. You literally see the guy punching out. Like, you literally saw him just press a button and then the ball stopped. Like, that's what happened. Like, what do you want to do? Ratty's insane. What's his first name? Rat is his last name Ratty? Ty Ratty? No, it's not Ty Ratty. Obviously, it's not Ty Ratty. Don't blame them, to be honest. Lafreniere's the best player since McDavid. Who wouldn't want him? Yeah, see, that's also the reason a lot of people are upset that their team didn't win it. And, like, Lafreniere's a very good player. That's a good point there, Visions. That's a good point. They're just mad, like, that they didn't get Lafreniere. Or even Quentin Byfield. You know, like, their team wasn't the first 3 picks. Aotu Ratty? I'm guessing he's Finnish. I'm assuming. I like that name, Aotu. Yeah, I literally typed AAT and boom, he pops up. Yeah, Finnish. 17 years old. Eligible next draft. He's not from Turku. He's from Oulu. I was thinking he's from Turku right when I read his name. Elite prospects. See, but like they block out stats, don't they? Like, can I not see? Oh, I have him. 21 games in the Finnish league. International, World Juniors. He's supposed to be a high draft pick, projected. Top prospect eligible. All right, pretty cool. I'll keep an eye on him. I enjoy the chaos. You gotta love chaos, man. She gets the blood boiling, you know? It's just like, get you pumped up. Like, let's go. Sour grapes. Edmonton, Pittsburgh, even the Islanders with all those high picks. I mean, the Islanders had a first overall pick in 2009. Edmonton had like 12 in the past decade, if that was even possible. Like, how many freaking first overall picks is Edmonton going to get before they know that they're a shit team? You know, like, the Islanders had their one. Alright. Unfortunately, he never stayed, but they had their one. Pittsburgh had 1 and 2 back-to-back years. Chicago, the same thing. You know, it's... You can see over the last decade that teams tank. And the Rangers haven't tanked, you know? Like, you can tell Buffalo was trying to be terrible. Buffalo was purposely trying to be the worst team in the history of the NHL in 2015, and they still did not get the first overall pick. Can you watch some clips and give us some feedback? Clips of what? If it's like hockey related, I probably can't because I'd get copyrighted, and I don't want that. Of Alturati? I mean, I can make separate videos on this guy if you really want. Well, I won't be able to do anything today, but I'll be able to do other videos. What's his team? Youth team? No, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, Karpat under 20? Karpat. Karpa? Full name. Olun Karpa. That logo looks so familiar. Happy birthday to Dustin Brown. Not really, though. Not really. Hope he has a crappy day. Nah, I'm playing. I'm not, but I am. I was going to go work out before the sunset, but then I saw your stream. Dead Polio, you lift? Do you even lift, bro? I used to for like a few months, but then I stopped back in when I started college. I don't know. It's just like I like it. I like endurance. I like cardio. I like those kind of workouts. Like I like going for skates, bike rides. I don't run, but I will. I would if I had to. Look up Shane Wright, Matt Savo, and Brad Lambert. Gustav Nyquist at 5 to 6 months. Really? Ken Laffey, Kaapo Kakko, Vitaly Kravtsov, Keandre Miller, and Nils Lundqvist all play against each other in the World Junior Chef. That would be insane. But I don't think they're going to send Kakko or Lafreniere. They might send Kravtsov. Is Kravtsov even eligible? Yeah, he's 19. Right? Born in 01? Or what was he? Now I have to look him up now. I don't know his age. I used to know everyone's age. Cap friendly. That would be pretty cool though. I mean, we had a lot of draft picks last year. Playing against each other, which is pretty cool. Kravtsov can't play. He's 20. Isn't it an under 20 tournament? He's 20 on December. He's 21 on December 23rd. I don't know if he can play Kravtsov. RV plays in Clark Pot. Oh, okay. Sounded familiar. Been on my weight loss grind, trying to be ripped in a year from now. Keep going, baby. Keep going. I studied communications. I'm done with college, though. Finished. What do I like better, the NHL or MLB? I hate how people say, the MLB doesn't market their players. Well, they don't. But, that's not, a big reason to hate the MLB. I do enjoy the NHL more. I do like the little promotion. How hard they go to promote the All-Star Game, the Winter Classic, the Stadium Series. They go so hard to promote those kinds of things, and I think it's pretty good for them. And I think it's a good turnout. The way they promote it, they definitely get some things back. Went from 230 to 210. For your weight, that's pretty solid, though. 20 pounds. Right now, I weigh 180. I am trying to slim her down, though. I gained some weight during quarantine. I think everyone did. But it hit me. I gained 10 or 15 pounds during the quarantine, which was unfortunate. But, I'm losing it, so just keep going, just eat healthy, too. Eat healthy. If you want to take a few days off to, work out, not work out, your body's not really up to it, just make sure you keep eating well. That's my problem. I eat like crap. I eat really bad. Yeah, it's a big problem. But good for you, Deadpool. Yeah, we're all rooting for you, man. Visions. Yeah, he's 20. Yeah, he's 20. I don't know what the requirements are. Russia's got a lot of good prospects anyway. But I'm sure they would love Kravtsov on the team. He had a good tournament for them last year. What was the stats last year, Kravtsov? He had a really good tournament, I remember. So his World Junior stats, it's 6 points in 7 games for Russia. Oh no, that's under 20. Yeah, isn't that the under 20 World Junior Championship? Yeah. Who do you think the Rangers? Who do you think will be in the top 5 scoring for the Rangers this season? Artemi Panarin, Mika Zibanejad, Chris Kreider. You know what? I was watching. They had a game this morning on MSG, and it's funny how good Buchnevich was, in his rookie season. Not amazing, but he was pretty good. I think Buchnevich has a chance to really explode. And was that 4 guys? The usuals, top 6. Let's go with Lafreniere or Kakko as the 5. As a rookie, he'll be a top scorer for the Rangers. Hopefully. What are your thoughts on Cooley, the 6'7" forward and the 6'7" goalie? Actually, I'm pretty sure they're 6'8". I think I read that wrong. I'm pretty sure William Cooley and Hugo Allis, the goaltender, are 6'8" from this year's draft. But, it's 20. Yeah, so let's go on cap friendly instead. Oh no, let's just look them up on Elite Prospects. So Hugo Allis is a goaltender from Sweden. Born in 2002, was drafted by the Rangers. I don't remember what number it was. 197th overall. He is 6'8". He's huge. I'm excited for him and William Cooley as well. The fact that he's a center and hopefully he's a center and hopefully he develops as a center and he's 6'8". Oh no, he's 6'3". Wait, who was the guy that they drafted before All us. Hold on, I'll find him. Don't tell me, I'll find him. Matt Rempe? Was it Matt Rempe? Yeah, Matt Rempe, 6'7". So he's the center. So if he could develop into a center too, that'd be sick. Give me Hank's number for the Caps, 35. He'll be wearing number 35. Bot Tom Wilson type would be awesome. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, someone who's got that size and yet still has some skill. Yeah, I got my post-breakup sad boy feels. Now I'm working out at least 5 days a week, eating right and eating less. And so the sport, no problem, Deadpoolio. No problem, baby. I hope Rangers continue to get bigger and meaner. That's what you gotta have, man. That's what it looks like. The league. It looks like the league is trending forward yet backwards at the same time, where you're not gonna be able to change the way hockey's played. You need toughness. You need grit. However, you're seeing a lot of teams with all these smaller, skilled, sick, fast forwards. You need something to complement them, and that's where these big guys are going to come in handy. Look at Dallas. You know, you have those skill guys. Sagan's a big skill guy. Jamie Benn, big skill guy. But then you get compliments from Joel Pavelski, older but bigger. You know, all those kinds of guys in the depth, especially the defenders. That's why Jacob Trouba, give him time. Trouba's not young, but, like, he still has some time. You never know. I think Trouba can eventually live up to his contract. Saps, Hank stats, lol. Oh, you meant, alright. Hopefully above a 9 save percentage for him. Hopefully. I don't know. It depends how many starts he gets with Samsonov. Depends how many starts they split. I mean, they're definitely splitting. Yeah, you're not signing Henrik Lundqvist for nothing. They're going to split until one of them proves that they're the number one goaltender. And if they make the playoffs, you never know. Heiskanen and Savage. Heiskanen's a huge dude, and so is Jean Klingberg. Like, those two guys are so skillful, yet they know how to take the body. Heiskanen's going to be a sick defender. And, like, he's already sick, Heiskanen. Oh, my goodness. He'll be so good. Kirill Kaprizov. Again, sounds familiar. I don't know the name by heart, though. Kirill Kaprizov. I wish I could type. Kirill Kaprizov. Drafted by the Minnesota Wild. Oh, this is the guy that they wanted him to come in for the play-ins, yeah. He's really hyped up. He was on the roster for Minnesota. He was in the KHL for CSK Moskva. 62 points in 57 games. Pretty good. You think he comes in right away and produces? Could be a Panarin kind of guy, yeah, when he just comes in and produces right away. We've seen a lot of the older guys come over from Russia right away and produce. Trouba will never live up to that contract. Never say never. Never say never, Ryan. You think he puts up 60? Yeah. You never know. Gonna take a quick break. Be right back. Leave a like if you're enjoying. Leave some questions for me for when I come back. I enjoy all of you guys here.
Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Versace on my wrist, baby, make a wish. You could sell your Rari, but you can't afford my outfit. Make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish.
We back. Man, it's warm out today in New York. It's warm. I thought it'd be colder. It was a warm day. Got warmer as the day went on. It's supposed to be like beautiful this week too in New York. Maybe I'll play some hockey tomorrow. Be fun. Me and my buddy Alan usually go down and play some hockey. Haven't been able to recently since the league started up over there. When will Nils Lundqvist... I always say Lundqvist because I see the NI. Nils Lundqvist playing the NHL. Does he take another year in the AHL before he plays in the AHL? He's now 20? I think he's 20. I don't know. I could be bugging out. I think he's 20. He's not even signed yet, I don't think, either. He's not signed yet. He is 20. He's got to be 20. Yeah, 20. He's not signed yet, but I think let him develop in Sweden. Let him develop over there. Let him develop. Take some time. You know, he doesn't need to get over here right away. He doesn't have to. Alright, Deadpool. I'll see you soon, man. Have fun. Thank you for coming by. Saps, do I go to Allen Park? No, I don't. Where is Allen Park? Is that in the city? Or am I bugging? It's probably in the city. It's the city of Michigan. So New York. That's a farm. Nah, I don't go to the park. It's in Farmingdale? Nah. What, Ellsworth W. Allen Park, I'm guessing? I do not go there. I do not. It looks nice, though. They have a hockey rink, or am I tripping? These are some weird pictures. These are not pictures I don't think I'd like to see. Allen Park hockey. No, I don't. I do not. I do not. More of a... Zib is the most valuable player on the Rangers. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, whoever, I forgot who said that before. Allen Park has a hockey rink. Yeah, I was looking at pictures just now. No, I've never been there. I would go. I would. D'Angelo's been all over Twitter. I forgot who said it before, but you're right. He's been all over Twitter. He has tweeted probably a dozen times over the last day and a half. Retweets, tweets. He's a funny guy, though. I love Tony. Who's the next captain? It's funny because I saw a video today on the NHL Network. I forgot his name. Stu Grimson. He was explaining with, I believe it was Jamie Hirsch, that they think Mika Zibanejad should be the captain. And although I do agree, I think he should be a captain as well. He's a good leader. He's a good guy. I think Chris Kreider is... The way he plays, they said this about Zibanejad too, but just the way Kreider plays, if he is consistent, which again, he's now 30 years old and we're still questioning his consistency, that is also a drawback in Kreider's game as well, that he's not consistent every night. It's either going to be Kreider or Zibanejad. In my opinion, give it to Kreider. He's got the term, he's been here longer. Have the Rangers ever had a Swedish captain or a European captain in that fact? Let's see. I don't think they have. I don't think that. Oh no, Jágr. Jágr was a European. New York. They've only had 27 captains. I know that for a fact. Pretty sure. Captains. Why couldn't they just give me... What are these asterisks? Oh, Hall of Famers. Pfft. They've got a lot of Hall of Fame captains, let me tell you that. Jágr will be in the Hall of Fame. Alright, so we know Jágr. We know Jágr's from Europe, from Czechoslovakia, so that's a European. Callahan from the United States. Drury from the United States. McDonough from the United States. Mark Messier was Canadian. Brian Leetch was American. Mark Messier. Kelly Kisio from Alberta, so he's from Canada too. Ron Greshner is from Canada. Barry Beck, Canadian, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Vic Hatfield, Canadian. Oh, I'm sorry, I went backwards. Vic Hatfield, Canadian. Dave Maloney, Canadian. Walt Kachuk, I'm guessing that is from Germany. So the Rangers had a German captain, believe it or not. Believe it or not, the Rangers have had a German captain. Kreider is the longest tenured Ranger. Yeah. Yep. He's the only player from the 14 championship run left. CK, I've played at Allen Park. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, Katarina, what's up? All good, Chef. All good. I know how it is. I DM my buddy sometimes on Discord all the time in caps by accident, just because it is. Phil Esposito, we know he's Canadian. Okay, now we're in the 70s. Brad Park. American? No, it's Canadian. Bugging. Bob Nevin. Canadian as well. Camille Henry. Canadian as well from Quebec. Andy Bathgate. Brad Sullivan. Andy Bathgate's Canadian. Andy Sullivan, Canadian. Harry Howell. In the 50s, Canadian. Don Raleigh. Don't know that name. Canadian. Alan Stanley, Canadian. So we're up to Alan Stanley. Alan Stanley's Canadian. Freck Eddles, Canadian as well. Buddy O'Connor, Canadian. Neil Colville, Canadian. I could have probably looked this up so much easier. Ott Heller, Canadian. Wow, the Rangers have only had the American captains over the last few years. Right? Because Art Collier is Canadian and Bill Cook is as well. Yeah, so the Rangers have only had 3 American captains, and they've all been the last 3 captains. It was my mom. She wanted me. She wanted to know what I wanted for dinner. Don't know yet. Haven't decided. Might order some food. Who knows? When does the NHL season start? I don't personally no one really knows, but the goal was January 1st, but it's most likely going to be February 5th for right now. That's my opinion though. Yeah, it was my mom. So the Rangers captains, they only had 2 Europeans. It was a German. It was, and I cannot believe I just skipped that and didn't record it. Is it Camille Henry? No, it's Canadian. Don Raleigh? No. Alan Stanley? No. Buddy O'Connor? No. Oh my God, who did I say it was? Frank Eddles? No. Ott Heller? No, didn't we just say Ott Heller? Oh my God, no. I'm just looking up German captains. NHL. German players, NHL all the time. I'm not gonna find it. But anyway, oh wait, here we go. This is just stats. Oh my God, who was the German captain? Walt Kachuk? It was. Alright, I don't think that's how you pronounce his last name. It's Tkaczuk. Walt, I'm just gonna say Kachuk. Walt Kachuk and Jaromir Jagr are the only 2 Europeans to captain the Rangers. Walt is from Germany and Jagr is from Czechoslovakia. Zibanejad could be the first ever from Sweden and the 3rd European, or we could have the 4th American, 28th captain, and 4th in a row American in Chris Kreider. I don't think anyone else is going to be in contention. CK for C, then it will be Laffy. Lafreniere, It's Kachuk. I don't know. Tkaczuk. He played for Kitchener Rangers too. That's actually pretty funny. He played 1,000 games, 945. Never heard of this guy. Played a while for the Rangers. Played a while. 77 points, career high. Played his whole career with the Rangers, from 67 to 81. He was in the Selkie voting a couple times too. Wow, pretty funny. The more you know. You learn something new about the Rangers franchise every day. Do I have any siblings? Yeah, one brother. It's pronounced Kachuk. 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 McDonough's American? McDonough is American. Chris Drury and Ryan Callahan were the Americans. Chris Drury, believe it or not, was the first American captain for the New York Rangers. Oh, that's false. That's false. I'm giving you nonsense. Brian Leetch was. Brian Leetch was captain after Mark Messier left back in 1997. He was captain until Mark Messier came back. Then it was Mess, Yager, and then Chris Drury was the first American after Brian Leetch. And then that was the third American overall. Ryan Callahan, third American captain for the Rangers. And then Ryan McDonough. Pretty cool. Who do you want for president? I don't have an opinion on that. I don't have to. Yeah, I'm not gonna say. I really don't care as much as like other people do. I don't know. My opinions on that are so like they're so casual that like if I were to ever talk politics with somebody, I feel like they would own me. Like they would, because I really don't know a lot. I should know more than I don't. Like I should know more, but I'm not comfortable with talking about it because people get so animated. Like when I talk about hockey, it's like it's hockey, man. It's casual, but yet it's hardcore at the same time. But politics, nah, I'm not about it. Good question though. Yeah, good question. I mean, I'm sure everyone's curious at this point. You know, everyone's curious. Ask your pops. He was a great Ranger. Yeah, yeah, he probably. You know, he really didn't become a big fan until the 80s. Like, I shouldn't say that. He watched hockey when he was young. I'll ask him. My favorite Ranger right now? Probably CK20. Just love Chris, man. I love Crides. Love him. Such a cool dude. I would love to meet him out of everyone right now. As a Ranger. It sucks, because, like, when you meet, unless you have, like, an in and, like, you know people, you're not, like, able to sit down and have a conversation with these guys if you meet them at, like, you know, like I said, we were talking before how I met Buchnevich and Brandon Puri outside of the, waiting for an elevator. It's like, I'm not going to stop and, like, say, like, I would love to have a conversation with some of these guys. And, like, I think I'm casual enough to be able to do it without fanboying too much. But yet again, I am a big fan, so I might fanboy a little bit, but I mean, I would love to just ask some questions about, like normal things, like, everyday things, like, I don't know, I can't come up with anything on top of my head, but, like, for Kreider, I would ask, like, I feel like I would ask, like, good questions for him like that and just have, like, start up a conversation. I really do. Same here, most of the kids in my school are Trump, but I can't say either of them. That's what everyone says. Like, yeah, we're screwed either way. Not really. I'm sure Biden and Trump both have good plans to benefit everyone. Katarina, I like how you spelled his name. Probably autocorrect, I understand. Yeah, Hank Lee even kind of tore my heart apart. Not gonna lie. Been my rock for 15 years, so it sucks. I'm happy he's still playing. I would have been happy he retired. I hope he does something with Washington. It sucks that he left, but I hope he does something with Washington. I really do. You guys enjoy the leaf border? This is the November vibe. This is the vibe we're going to be having until, for live streams at least, until, I mean, everything starts Christmas like hardcore the day after Thanksgiving, so if I stream the day after Thanksgiving, that'll be the first time you see it. I don't know what I'll do for winter yet. I don't know. As long as we light him up. Yeah, you know what? We probably will. Nah, I don't want to say probably, but yeah. Yeah, if the Rangers play the Caps, you know, it's going to suck. Especially, it's definitely going to be Hank in that, you know. But I'm excited to at least see him play still. I'm sure a lot of people are. A lot of Ranger fans are. I Like, he's one of those original guys in the 2000s that are almost done. You know, him. I mean, Chara in the 90s a little bit. Marlowe in the 90s a little bit. Like, you're seeing those guys starting to be done, which is crazy to think about. I literally watched Chara play with Boston in, like, 08 and 09. I'm like, it's weird. It's just weird. It's crazy like how time goes on. Like, you're getting older, and so are all these guys that you like are playing. You're watching play. It's weird. Why can't I watch the stream on my? I'm starving too. I'm starving. I had a what did I have for breakfast today? I had a fried egg. I put an egg in a pan, fried it up. And I bought a block of pepper jack cheese like a moron, thinking it would be easy to cut. But every time I cut it, like, my knife would bend because it's so hard because it's in the fridge. So I grated it onto a bagel, toasted the bagel, delicious, and then put an egg on it. It was so good. Oh, it was so good. I can't wait until the reaction for the Rangers. I cannot wait to just watch live hockey again. I've been watching Rangers highlights over the last couple of weeks. I just cannot wait to just watch Rangers again. I really can't. Like, live hockey. You know, like, when they came back in August, I was like, this is amazing. This is incredible. And then they got swept, which sucked. Chara, first ballot Hall of Fame. Absolutely. Absolutely. Love Chara. Even though he's a Bruin, I love him. He's a good player. Good guy from what I hear. I'm sorry, I'm on Twitter right now, and I saw Entertainment Tonight's Canada's like on the side. I don't really like, pay attention to the side that much, but it's all political stuff. It's all congressional stuff. And Entertainment Tonight Canada tweeted out, Kanye West concedes presidential run, looks to 2024. That sucks. That's pretty funny. Some cooking skills. You know what? I'm, like, not bad. I'm really good. I'm not bad. I'm, like, not great either. But I do like to cook chicken and eggs. Those are my two specialties. Like, I'll make eggs. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure everyone can make eggs. But, like, chicken, I'm really good with chicken. Season it up a little barbecue seasoning. Put it in the pan. Grill it. Fry it. Whatever you want to call it. And then it's grilled chicken. And then I cut it up. I put it in a wrap, a tortilla. And then I put, usually there's cheese already melted onto the tortilla. Pepper jack is my preference, but honestly, cheese is cheese. I'll eat any cheese. Lettuce, a little bit of lettuce, and then a little ranch dressing with Chipotle hot sauce. Chipotle Tabasco sauce. So good. It's so good. I low-key want that right now. Oh, should I go out and get some chicken and tortillas? I don't have any. Jack Johnson, Brandon Smith pairing of the year? I hope so. Nah. I don't know. I hope Jack Johnson just isn't so bad. Like, I don't know. Who knows? As a chef, you got me. Thank you. Any of your family members, Islander fans? No, we're all Ranger fans. Yeah, every single one of us are Ranger fans. Gotta go do work. Visions, I appreciate you stopping by, man. I really do. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming out and go do what you gotta do. Can't sit here all day talking to me. Come on. I'm sure you guys have stuff to do. What time we start at? 4 o'clock? Yeah, 4 o'clock. Start at 4 o'clock today. Feeling good. I mean, I do have to eat soon. I just don't know what the plan is for myself yet. Chipotle Tabasco is the best, chef. The best. Oh, man. I found that out when I went to actually Chipotle, and, like, my buddy put it on his burrito bowl. I was like, what is that? He's like, he's like, Chipotle hot sauce. I'm like, it's like Chipotle brand? He's like, no, it's just like the Chipotle pepper. And I'm like, oh, nice. And I haven't stopped using it since. It was like 2 years ago. Saw this, that. If this is true, then it's kind of sad. Oh my goodness, the colon. The suspense. Just random guy. Let's go. Hit us with it. Nervous to see it. It's probably true. In the playoffs over the course of Hank's career, the Rangers are third worst in goals per game, beating out only the Panthers and the Wild. In the playoffs over the course of Hank's career, the Rangers are third worst in goals per game. Over Hank's career, so that's from 06 to last season. Every time they've made the playoffs, the goals per game was third worst if you combine all of them. I don't know how to find that stat. I just tried thinking of it real quick. Where'd you see that stat, just random guy? Julian, what's up, baby? What's up? Over the course of Hank's career, the Rangers are third worst in expected goals against per game, beating out only the Coyotes and Oilers. Is that in the playoffs too? Random, did you find these stats on your own? Did you blame Rick Nash? Sorry, he sucked for us. In my opinion, cost us a cup. I mean, we basically brought him in 2010 or 2011 to score goals in the playoffs and never did that really that consistently. So I'm not gonna say you're wrong, Chef, but I don't think he was the main reason. But he definitely could have scored a couple more goals for us. I don't disagree with these stats, just randomly. I just want to know where they're from. I mean, they're probably true. I could definitely see that. Yeah, in playoffs, saw that on Reddit. It's probably true, man. It really is. It's probably true. That's why he basically never won a cup. Like, it's always the team. Like, he always had to be the guy to just be on top of his team. You know, it's like he always had to be that guy to take over a game. It was never a forward or a defenseman. Like, oh my goodness, Derek Stepan had six goals in 3 games in the playoffs, you know, averaging 2 goals a game. It was never like that. It was always Henrik Lundqvist fouling a loss is 8-1 in the playoffs or whatever, you know? It was always on Hank. Always on Hank. And it probably always will be. You know, with Washington. It'll be on him. You know what? I don't know. We could have really used a Panarin in 2014. Yeah, he came in the year after. Right? Yeah, year after. I know this isn't hockey, but what are your thoughts on the Yankees offseason? I can't believe it was Jonathan Holder who they didn't match, right? They didn't match Jonathan Holder. They let him walk. Garner's probably going to walk too, I think. It's a quiet offseason for a lot of teams, though, right now. It's a really quiet offseason. So I think stuff will pick up right around Thanksgiving. I mean, we've seen that usually happen, though. We've seen that happen, usually. Big to do it with it, Saps. F Nash. Yeah. Do I have a Discord? Yeah, I have a Discord, but it's mostly for when I play games on the computer. I don't have a Discord chat for YouTube. Maybe I should get one. I was actually talking about that with Bryden back the other day. My buddy Matt. He's a mod in the stream too. We've seen him. Yeah, J Hab, his free agent, is gone. Yeah, Tanaka might be gone too. Do the Yanks bring back Didi? That'd be pretty sick. If they can bring back Didi. But if they can bring back LeMahieu, which I don't know why they wouldn't, because third base is Urshela. He's not going to play. LeMahieu's not going to third. Urshela's there. Can't put him DH because of Stanton. Second base will be LeMahieu. But if you bring back Didi, then you're going to have to move Glaber over to second. And Luke Voigt's at first base. Facing the Flyers, watching the game, what are you expecting? Well, what do you mean? Facing the Flyers, watching the game, what are you expecting? I don't understand the question. I'm sorry. Do you think Igor will be better than Hank? That's a tough one. I don't think so. It'd be cool if I did make a Discord. You know what? I have to make sure I master Discord first, so it's runs smooth and all that. I'll do it though. I think I will do it. The Reddit post is called "A Deep Dive into the Astounding Numbers of Henrik Lundqvist's Hall of Fame Career." Oof. Alright, maybe I'll give it a read. How was Jack Johnson not a top 20 NHL defenseman? You know what? He's just underrated, man. He's an underrated guy. You know this. Who do you think the best European country that produces hockey players as of recently is probably your Finland. We've seen Capo Kakko, even though he hasn't took his step yet. Relax. He'll come. Capo Capo, he went second overall. That's my point. Miro Heiskanen is Finnish. Sebastian Aho, Patrick Laine. I think Finland right now took a big step. We've seen them win the World Juniors with Kakko. They won gold. A lot of young talent, man. Can't one of us make a Discord for you? Actually, my buddy Back is like very good with Discord, so I'll probably make it for him, and then I'll make it public for all of you guys, and like, you know, it's similar to the stream. I'll make you guys mods and all that and stuff. It's just a joke. Sounds funny the way you said it. Produces hockey players. They shoot. Alright, I'm not gonna say that. I know what you thought of though. I know how you thought of that, Julian. I thought of it the same way. But that's usually the term. It's funny. Oh, man. Actually, let's give our buddy Brian back a text, see what he's up to. Oh, and my phone needs an update. From New York, Julian. From New York. Long Island, baby. Long Island. Born and raised. Always been here. Oh. What I meant was when you're watching Rangers vs. Flyers, how nervous am I? I like Ranger Flyer games. I've been to one. They lost 3-0. But Ranger Flyer games are really fun to watch. The Flyers had the Rangers number this year. Let me tell you that, though. I'm glad you aren't a Jets fan this season. I'm never a Jets fan. You know what's funny? Over, like, the last, like, decade, I would say. You know, I remember a lot. You know, like, as you're younger, like, as you get older, 11, 12, you start remembering more things. I always remember my dad saying, like, the Jets are a waste of electricity. And I think it's so funny that, like, he still says it to this day and that they're still bad to this day. It's pretty funny. New Jersey, baby. New Jersey's cool. I like Jersey. I like going there. I've been to Atlantic City a few times. I used to go a lot when I was younger. I've been there recently. Jersey's nice. I like Jersey. I feel like a lot of people bash it, you know. It's like kind of like, whatever. I like it. Can you do NHL 20 challenges or franchise modes on and offline? Yeah, Beavis. I said this earlier in the stream. I forgot who asked it, but yeah, it's a good question. This whole setup, my whole room, which is my setup, is gonna be changed. We're changing it up. We're redoing the whole room in the next couple of weeks. So when that is finished, it will most likely be time that the new consoles come out. I will be buying new consoles. Probably the Xbox. I'm an Xbox guy. I've been an Xbox guy since 2011. So most likely I will be getting the new Xbox and just have to wait for that to come out. And then I will be doing a lot of NHL stuff. Especially because we don't know when the season will start yet. And I don't know how many streams I can do of just talking about hockey or even just videos in general. You know what? Streams are easier to do because it's live. I can talk to you guys. This is fun. Talk about anything you guys want. But usually when I make videos, it's so tough to do because I don't know what to make videos on. But there will be videos this week, of course. We know Ryan Strom's arbitration date's tomorrow. Brendan Lemieux's the 6th. So there will be videos about that, but it's going to be hard. But, yeah, NHL will be soon. Promise. Been to Ohio? No. No, I have not. Nothing like a New York Ranger Islander playoff game. I need one of those so badly, Chef. I need one of those so badly. People bash Boston. Boston's nice. I've never been, but my buddy Matt, you know Matt from the channel. Matt's been there a couple of times. He loves it. He loves going there. And I wouldn't mind going there. I really wouldn't. I'm a Chiefs fan, but don't bully me. I've been a proud Chiefs fan for 5 years. I mean, so you're like, wait, did you think I was going to say you're a front runner? I'm not going to say that. I don't really care. You know, like you're fandom of a team. I really don't care how it happened or when it happened, as long as you like support it. You know, like you're with them, do or die. Now, that's what I care about. But I mean, Chiefs are cool. Chiefs are a good team. I was rooting for them to win the Super Bowl last year, like when the Super Bowl came. Huss, come on. Would I rather the Rangers win the Cup or the NFL? Would I rather the Rangers win a Cup or the Cowboys win a Super Bowl? Because I guess that would be considered my favorite team. What do you think? I'll take. Yes. There's no explanation. Yes. what does arbitration mean exactly? A court needs to decide it. A mediator, in a way. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. They bring the cases to the judge goes over it, and they make their arguments, and then boom. How much or how long? Well, it's mostly money. It's not usually term. How much money you gotta get paid. So Strom's at 5.6 that he wants to get paid at, and the Rangers are at 3.8, 3.7. So they'll most likely meet in the middle, but that's what usually happens. I know you want the Xbox, but you can switch it up with the PS because MLB The Show is there, and you can, yeah. Well, Julian, it's funny because I'm pretty sure, like, someone told me or I read somewhere that MLB is soon coming to the Xbox, and if that is soon, I might as well just, I don't know, though. I don't know. If that's soon. If it's soon. Cowboys, baby. Poor number 4. Yeah, see, I don't even know what that means, Chef. I wouldn't even call myself a Cowboys fan because I don't watch them as much, or, like, I don't know the history as much. I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'm not, like, the way I care about hockey and defend hockey and even baseball, the way I defend, like, my fandom for those, I'll never defend my fandom for, like, the Cowboys. I would defend my fandom for the Knicks before the Cowboys. How about that? I do enjoy the Cowboys. I like to watch them. Football's now considered America's sport. And, like, if I like to talk about it, I like to get educated on it. Like, I like to talk about my buddies about it, but oh, dice ankle, that makes sense. Yeah, but, like, never would I say that the Cowboys are better than this team or, like, get into an argument with you about it, you know? I don't know. It's just, I've never been into football. What do I think about the Lightning winning the Cup? I'm happy for them that they finally got over the hump. I'm sad that it's only McDonough that was there from the former Rangers. We're not including Kevin Shattenkirk in that. I wish Ryan Callahan, JT Miller, Anton Strom, Brian Boyle, I wish those guys were still there. But I'm happy they finally did it. Oh, yeah, I know, yeah, you good. Man, San Diego Studios contract with PS, so they're going on all consoles. That's fair. I'm a Nets, Rangers fan, Chiefs, and Yankees. That's a good, see, like, you're from Jersey, you said? Yankees, yeah, probably. Could have been a Devils fan. I don't know when you were born. I don't know when you started watching hockey. Rangers, makes sense. Nets makes sense. Jersey Nets. But now they're in Brooklyn. But, yeah, see, like, the Chiefs, like, I wouldn't even bash you. Like, oh, why aren't you a fan of the Giants or the Jets? You're from Jersey. You're from New York. You're from that area. It really solely depends on what you, like, want to like and just remember it, you know? How you were brought up, if your parents were Chiefs fans, if you just happen to like the team when you're a young age and you just gravitate towards it. That's how it happens. That's how fandom happens. I wish hockey was more I wish hockey was more popular in more countries. It would be cool to see it get popular in the UK, Italy, Germany. It's getting big in Germany. It's getting bigger. Guys like Draisaitl helping that out. Didn't they have a game? Yeah, they had the, I think it was 2019, I want to say. They went to Germany to play the Global Series, which is pretty cool. Switzerland's on the rise with Nico Hischier. They also did the Global Series there. Pretty cool. All right. I think we're going to wrap up the stream here at 5:30. Oh, Julian, welcome to the channel. Appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Hope you had fun this stream, guys. Only in Rangerland that there is a pandemic and we are so ready to roll. I'm so excited to see the kids come up. Yeah. Soccer and F1 dominate. Yeah, they dominate. Yeah, absolutely. You're right, Huss. You're right. I was born in 07 and I have always watched MLB NFL. But around 6, got into hockey and just felt a connection to the Rangers. Yeah, man, that's how it happens. All right, so we're gonna get out of here. I'm starving. I'm so hungry. Tomorrow is Ryan Strom's arbitration case, so most likely I'll be streaming tomorrow, or at least a video tomorrow. And then Friday coming around. Actually, no, I cannot do a stream tomorrow night. I have a softball game around 9 o'clock. So Friday, most likely. Most likely. Guys, if you enjoyed, please leave a like. I love all of you guys so much. I appreciate all of you guys. Stay safe, and, yeah, I'll see you guys later. I love you guys. I found you on the Yankees postseason reaction. Thank you, man. Thank you. Good night, guys.